Hello friends, I'm Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. I hope you all doing well. I'm sorry for not posting the full moon reading. I was not in Mumbai. I had gone for a very beautiful 10-day retreat at the Vipassana Center in Igatpuri. I had a wonderful experience there, lived the life of a monk and lot of self growth, 12 hours of meditation every day. It was fantastic. You come out feeling so refreshed and cleansed. I think you all should try it once at least. It's a wonderful place to heal yourself. Today we are here to do the July reading. June has been a very, actually even May has been a very intense month. The planets are in very intense transits and very aligned in such a way that they are forcing us to look at ourselves, to heal ourselves, to work on our shadow sides. Whatever we are lacking, wherever we are stuck, we need to work on it. It is also bringing endings, major endings to toxic behaviors, toxic patterns, toxic relationships, whatever is not working in our life for us. It's time to look at those and let it go. So it's a very good time to do your shadow work, to do your healing, and to rise above all the muck, the clutter, the dirt that has gathered on your soul, on around you, in your life, all the things that are not serving your highest purpose, that are not helping you grow to be a better person, that are not helping you rise above. It is time to let all those things go. All those things that are blocking you, keeping you stuck, keeping you small, let it all go. Let us see what the planetary transits are for July. Mercury, which moved direct on 23rd of June, will now move into its own home, Gemini, on 7th of July from the sign of Taurus. It was in Taurus, it went retrograde and then it moved direct again, and then it will now move on 7th July into its own home, which is Gemini. Mercury is very happy, it's returning to its house. So it's a good time for communication. Gemini as well as Mercury, both are the communication house and the communication planet. This is a very good time to communicate, speak your truth, move forward with your plans and your desires. We have a new moon happening on 9th, exactly in Gemini, which is again enhancing the importance of proper, honest and fair communication. If you are having problems communicating your heart or communicating your truth, this is a good time to learn new ways to get your words across, to express your soul. This is also an important time to listen to your soul, to your intuition, to your heart, and speak your truth from your heart, not from your mind. Listen to the words your heart is speaking to you. Then on 16th of July, we have Sun moving into the sign of Cancer, where we already have Venus and Mars, and Sun in combination with Venus and Mars is going to highlight the importance of emotions, bringing a balance between your yin and yang. If you see, Venus will move into Leo on 17th of July, just as Sun enters it, and Mars will move into Leo on 20th July. So Mars and Venus are moving together for the last 1 month, and they will be together for the next 1 month as well. There's a dance going on between Venus and Mars, you can say. They are moving very close together through the signs of Cancer and Leo, emphasizing the need to balance our yin and yang energies, to see where there is a disbalance in our masculine and feminine energies, and to integrate and bring that balance into our lives. See where you are not being heart centered, where you are not being creative, where you are not being kind, considerate, nurturing, loving? Are you being too masculine, too egoistic, too selfish, too materialistic? Then you need to balance that energy. Or if you're too feminine, you've been not have keeping your boundaries, you have been too giving and nurturing and loving without taking care of your own self, without taking care of what you're receiving, then you also need to look at that and balance it out. We have a full moon in Capricorn happening on the 23rd and 24th of July, which is also the Guru Purnima day, the time to honor your gurus, the time to listen to your guidance and advice that is coming to you from the universe. And finally, Mercury will move into Cancer on 25th of July, bringing emotions to our communications, because Cancer is the watery sign, which is the sign of home, emotions, loving, caring, nurturing. And Mercury will learn a lesson or two in how to communicate from the heart rather than the mind. So let us see what the tarot cards have to say for this month. I will be doing short readings for each and every sign, and timestamps will be mentioned in the description. So look it up and you can check your sun, moon and rising to get a fuller picture of what is in store for you for the month of July. Welcome my dear Aries to your reading. Let us see what the month of July will bring for you. First, let us pull out the energy of the month. What will the energy be for the month of July? Remember to check your sun, moon as well as rising to get a better picture of the energies and a more bigger view, a pragmatic view of how the month will be for you. And you have joy and delight. Wow, open your heart to joy. So Aries, if you have been closing your heart and not expressing your joy, you have been very sad and disappointed, or you have not felt very alive and your heart has been hurt and closed off, the universe is asking you to open your heart to joy, and the month of July is bound to be full of joy and delight for you. How beautiful is that, Aries? I'm an Aries sun too, so happy to see that card for us, isn't it? Let us see how this month will be for our mental space. Let us see how this month will be for our mental space. And we have the Queen of Cups. Actually, we are going to be very much in control of our emotions. This is an emotional card for the mental space. So I feel we will be dominated by our heart. We have opened the heart. So here she is opening her heart. She's looking at that cup that she's holding, which is the cup filled with her emotions. So I feel we will logically look at our emotions, logically look at where our emotions have led us, where we have been excessively emotional, where we have been excessively giving, nurturing, where we have not been balanced in our emotions, where we have reacted too much because of our emotions, or where we have blocked our emotions. So we will look at our emotions at this time. Let us see how it will affect our heart space. And we have the World. Wow. So something is coming to an end in a heart space. Maybe some of you are ending a relationship, or you are ending a pattern or a situation in your life that has not been serving you, that has been causing you a lot of pain, anxiety, angst, has been making you feel disempowered, unloved, uncared, and less than what you are. So you are going to end that situation. You're going to end that relationship. You're going to end that pattern within you also. Maybe it's a cycle, a pattern, or a trauma, or some behavior pattern also it could be, which you will end finally, and you will let your heart get rid of that sadness and sorrow, and you will open your heart to joy. Beautiful. Let's see how it will affect your work and finances. And you have the King of Wands, which is the fire king, the fire energies, so Aries, Leo, Sag. You will be very powerful at this time in the month of July, work wise and financially. You will be a king. You will be very strong. This is a very good card to get for this situation. You will be in control of yourself. You will be in command of yourself. You will be able to take the reins of your life into your hands. You will be able to lead others. You will be a great leader. You will show the path and you will guide others. You will be very confident, very self-aware, very much in control of the situations around you and your life. So, very good card to get for this position. Let us see how it will affect your relationships, your love and relationships. How will the month of July affect your love and relationships? And you have the card of reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, I think the endings that you have made and the clearings and healings that you have done will bring a reconciliation back into your life. Someone from your past will return to your life. Maybe it could be an old partner, an old ex-husband, ex-lover, ex-boyfriend, ex-soulmate who will come back to your life, and there may be a reconciliation, and probably that is what will open your heart to joy and fun. Good for you, Aries. If you want this reconciliation, it is good for you. And maybe Mercury retrograde did bring a lot of old people back into our lives, right? A lot of old relationships that were lost came back. So a lot of exes reconnecting. So if you want the relationship, go ahead. If you don't want, you'll be able to end it and say no. So let us see which planet will affect us the most during this time, because we are going through so many planetary transits. And we have Vesta, which is an asteroid actually, and it reads the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Vesta is the feminine goddess, and she is the very powerful spiritual goddess. She is that sacred spiritual side within us, which is very dignified and very graceful. So we are going to connect with our own spiritual side, our own feminine side. We will realize the goddess that we are, especially for women. You will realize where you have been not expressing your spiritual side, your feminine side, and you will get in touch with that. For all of you, actually, even male and female, you will get in touch with your feminine side. You will get in touch with your spiritual side, your sacred side. You'll realize how sacred and spiritual a being you are. We are all spiritual beings, right? And you will get in touch with that spirituality and that power and grace and dignity that you have within you. Beautiful card to get. Beautiful, very beautiful. So let us get some guidance from the universe. Let us see what the angels have to say for us. What the angels have to say for us for the month of July. And we have success. Wow. So the angels are assuring you success in your life, in your mental, emotional and spiritual and physical life. So good things are coming to you, Aries. Yay. You will be successful in whatever you are doing. Don't worry. If you have been going through a bad phase, things will start looking up. You have done the healing, you have done the learnings, you have learned the lessons. You have grown mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and the time has come for success now. How beautiful is that? Finally, let's get one last guidance and for the outcome. Let's see what this month will bring. And we have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. So the universe is asking you to make practical plans. So Mercury direct will help us make some practical plans, will help us learn the lessons. We have learned the lessons. Now we had those dreams. We have been thinking about doing something in our life, and now the universe is asking us to make the practical plans. So when Mercury is moving direct, and it will move in Gemini on 7th July. I think that we will get more clarity. We will be able to make those plans to move forward, to fulfill our dreams, to fulfill our goals that we want to do in our life. So get ready to put pen to paper to work on your dreams and goals, make that plans and to move forward. We need a practical plan to move forward, right? So that was your reading for the month of July, Aries. I hope you liked it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe, and thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Take care. Bye bye. Hello, my dear Taurians. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all doing well. Do not forget to check your sun, moon, and rising to get a better picture about how this month will be for you. So let us begin with what energies this month is bringing into your life. What type of energy is this month bringing into your life? And you have embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Wow. So you're going to be filled with enthusiasm and happiness for this month. There are so many butterflies here, so there's a lot of transformation that is happening into your life. The universe is asking you to express your happiness, express your enthusiasm, shout out to the heavens, scream happy, be happy, laugh, dance, sing, and be enthusiastic about your life and the things around you. Everything is happening for your own good. Let's see how the month of July will affect the mind place for our Taurians. How will the Taurians feel in their mind? And you got your own card, the Hierophant, which is the same card. Look, it's your own card of Taurus. So you are going to be very powerful Taurians in this month. You will be in your element. You will be in your power. You will be able to do what you want. No wonder you have that enthusiasm. You have regained your power. You have regained your strength. You are very much in your element mentally. You will be very grounded, which is the Taurian forte. It's the first earth sign. So you will be very grounded and very, very wise and very true to yourself and your beliefs. And you will be very much in your element at this time. Wonderful. Let us see how will this month affect your heart space. And we have the Hanged Man. So you are going to look at things from a different perspective. You will learn a new lesson. You will receive some enlightenment. You will connect to divine. You will connect to your spirituality, to the spiritual, to divine powers, and you will see your emotions. You will see your heart space, how you have been behaving emotionally, how you have been not embracing your enthusiasm, how you have been stuck up in patterns and behaviors that have not been helpful to you. And you will finally see things from a new perspective, which will give you more enthusiasm and love into your life. So let us see how it will affect your work and your finances. Wow, we got the Sun, the second major arcana. This is going to be a very powerful month for you. You will finally see success in the things that have been stuck up, that have not been moving forward, that have been giving you pain and anxiety. You will finally find the enthusiasm, the innocence of a child. You will reap the benefits of your hard work. You will gain the benefits. The universe will shine its light on you, and there will be a lot of scope for enjoyment, fun, happiness. Your plans will be successful. You will see a lot of success in whatever work you do. And this is also a yes card. So if you have any question in your heart, this is the yes. The answer is yes from the universe. You will be able to fulfill those dreams and desires. And you will be successful in whatever you do. There will be a lot of fun, innocence, happiness in your life in the month of July. Beautiful, Taurians, beautiful. So let us see how it will affect your love and relationships. And you have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Wow. So those of you who are single and seeking a relationship will finally find their soulmate. They will find the person who makes them happy, who is their perfect match, who is their perfect partner, their divine partner sent from the universe, who they have a past life connection with, who understands them perfectly, who is able to give them the love and nurturing that you deserve. Beautiful Taurians, so lovely cards you're getting. July seems to be a wonderful month for you. Let us see which planet will affect you the most at this time. And we have the moon, your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So, my dear Taurians, the moon is going to affect you the most at this time. And you had the new moon in Taurus last month in June, and you will have the new moon in your second house, Gemini, at this time in this month. I feel that you will finally be able to look at your unconscious patterns, your inner emotions. You will understand what cycles you are repeating, what shadow side you have, what you are not been looking at within yourself that is causing you pain, anxiety, trauma in your life, what unconscious patterns you have been repeating, what unconscious cycles you have been repeating, where you have been operating out of fear and where you have been operating out of insecurities, and that has kept you blocked, that has kept you stuck in a very difficult cycle. You have been hanging like this for some time now. So you will finally get that light. You have the sun and moon, both cards here. So it also could mean that you will finally be able to balance your yin and yang energies, and you will find that balance and integrate those energies within you, which will help you move forward, which will help you gain the success. You will see all this, the patterns that have been happening into your life, and you will open your heart. Look at how this child is naked. You will open your heart, you will express yourself. You may have been tightly clothed, wearing an armor, protecting yourself so that you're not hurt, but finally you'll be able to open your heart and be vulnerable, and that will bring in the soulmate into your life. Beautiful. So let us see what the angels want to say to you at this time, Taurians. What message do the angels want to give you at this time? And the angels say no need to worry. So the angels are protecting and guiding you at this time. You do not need to worry. Everything will go as per their divine plan, divine timing. Everything will fall into place. Everything will be perfect in your life. Don't worry. You have the sun card also. So the universe and the angels are protecting you, guiding you. They are taking care of you. So don't worry. Finally, let us see one more card for the outcome for this month. And you have you are good enough, the full moon in Virgo. So if somewhere you have been feeling less than what you feel you are incapable, you feel you are not good enough, you are not good for someone, maybe for the soulmate, you feel no, they are too good and I'm not so good for them. I don't have enough money to make them happy. I don't have enough talent as they have. I don't have enough to give them. Then those are all your fears. That is all your shadow side which you need to work on. And the universe is assuring you that you are good enough to receive that success, to receive that money, to receive that love, to receive all the beautiful things in your life. You deserve the best. Understand that and remember that. Be confident in yourself. Love yourself. Be in self-love and self-esteem, and everything will fall into place for you. There's a lot of success coming for you in this month. So all the best to you, Taurians. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. And thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and light. Bye-bye. Hello, my dear Geminis. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all doing well. Do not forget to check your sun, moon, and rising to get a bigger, better picture about how the energies will play out for you in the month of July. So let us pull out some cards to see what the energy will be for you for the month of July. Let's see what energies are coming to you in the month of July. Wow, Geminis, you have miracles. Expect the wonders to emerge. So, beautiful card. Be ready to receive some miracles at this time. The universe is going to shower you with something that you thought was not possible, something that you thought would never happen or is impossible for you to get. That miracle will happen in this month and the universe will grant you your wish. So be sure to wish the right things and be sure to not lose faith in your dreams and your goals. The universe will grant you that miracle at this time. Wow! So let us see how your mind space will be at this time. How will your mind be? And you have the King of Swords, which is again a air sign card, which is also your sign card. You will be in your element, you will be very clear in your mind. Mercury is entering your sign, Gemini, on 7th of July, so that will give you a lot of clarity in your mind, a lot of power and energy. You will make the right plans, you will make the right moves, you will be very logical, very intellectual, very straightforward and very honest in your communication. You will be very clear in your mind about what you want, where you want to go, how you want to do it, and you'll be making very powerful plans to move in that direction. Let us see how it will affect your heart space at this time. How will the month of July be for your heart space? And you have the Ace of Swords, more sword energy, which is more air energy for you. So you're going to be very clear, very communicative. You may also receive some insights, some epiphanies, some intuitions from the universe that will help you move forward and gain success in your life. You will be able to cut through the fog, cut through the clouds, and finally move forward to success. Lot of success coming for you, and your element is so emphasized here. Wow. So let us see how it will be for you in your workplace and finances. How will the energy be for your work and finances? You have the Five of Wands. So there may be some conflict in your workplace or in your finances. Maybe that you may be too direct or too honest, and that may create a conflict among your colleagues or your partners or your co-workers, or there may already be an existing conflict and you will finally be able to see through all the conflict, wake up to your powers and cut through all this BS that is surrounding your work and be successful. Don't worry, you will be able to get through it. We all go through conflicts, right? They are a part and parcel of our life. We cannot run away from it. But you are getting the support, your mind and your heart both are in balance, and you will be able to get through the conflict. What I'm also getting here, the negative aspect could be that you are too logical, you're being too rational and logical and mental and harsh and rude and not being in your heart center, not being in your feelings, not being in your nurturing and caring side. So you will have to be careful not to hurt other people, not to step on people's toes, not to be very harsh. And sometimes our intentions are right, but the way we speak hurts people. So be careful of that you don't speak in a very cutting way with your sword. Be more kind and compassionate with how you convey your truth. So let us see how it will affect your love and romance. How will July be for you in the love and romance department? And you have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Wow. Just what I said just that don't be too much in your controlling energy, don't be too much in your harsh energy. Sometimes we love people, but we are not able to make them feel loved. We are not able to express our truth and our love in very nurturing and caring ways. We are very harsh with them. We are very cutting with our words. So we need to be careful, and we try to control other people, our relationships. You may be trying to control what your partner should do, how they should do it, what job they should take, what work they should do, how they should live their life, how they should behave, which is very, very wrong. Everyone is free to do and behave in the way they feel right? We have to bring more acceptance. And if there is a situation or a difficult situation, conflict happening, let go of the control issues. Let the universe decide how it should go. Don't try to hold on to cling to anything. So let us see which planet will affect you the most at this time. Let us see what planet will affect you the most at this time, Geminis. And you have Neptune. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. So, Geminis, I feel you are very much in an illusion. You're very much in your dream state. You have been very much fantasizing about a future or a situation which is not right, and because of which I feel you have been trying to control that situation and try to make it as per your dreams and fantasies, which is creating a lot of conflict. You need to get out of those illusions. You need to, I think this month will help you see the truth and the clear picture and make you realize that these are just fantasies and longings and yearnings that you have. You will be able to look at your own behaviors and correct them at this time. You need to realize that you need to be more practical, more honest, more truthful, and convey your wishes in a more loving and caring way. So let us get some guidance for you, dear Geminis. What do the angels want to say to you here for the month of July? What guidance do the angels want to give you? And you have compromise. The angels are asking you to compromise. Maybe you have been too stubborn, you have been too controlling, and think that has created a lot of conflict in your life. So the universe wants you to come to a compromise with everyone. Find a middle path. Don't be stuck up and rigid in your own ways. Learn to find a middle. Learn to give equally. Learn to receive equally. And end this conflict. Don't be controlling. The final guidance from the universe for you, dear Geminis. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So if you have been holding on to some negativity, some harshness, some difficulties, old pains, traumas and anxieties, angst in your life, the universe is asking you to release that negativity, release that rigidity that things should be done in this way only and people should behave in this way only. Let all that go. Give people the freedom to be what they want to be. Let go of those control issues. Don't be so harsh, don't be so rude. Bring more feelings into your communication. Allow yourself, your words to heal, not cut. So release the negativity, release that sting. Somewhere your words may be stinging. You have the Scorpio here. So your words may be very harsh and stinging like the Scorpion. So try to make them more loving, caring and nurturing. That is the lesson I feel the universe wants you to learn at this time. I hope you liked your reading, Geminis. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and light. Bye-bye. Hello my dear Cancerians. Welcome to your reading for the month of July. Remember to check your sun, moon and rising to get a bigger and better picture about how this month will pan out for you. So let us begin with the energy of the month. What is the energy this month will bring for you? You have wandering path. Enjoy the journey. So I feel somewhere you may be in a state in your life where you feel you're just wandering aimlessly. You don't know where to go, where you are going, what is your destination, what is meant for you, what you should do, what should be your next step. But the universe is saying it's okay. We all go through phases in life where things are not clear about the future or things are not clear about how to and where to go and what to do. But just enjoy the journey, enjoy where you are currently, enjoy what you are doing currently. Don't keep living in your future. When we are too focused on our future, the money we need, the house we need, the job we need, the partner we need, or whatever it is in our future, we are seeing too many dreams about our future that takes us away from the present situation, that stops us from enjoying the present moment. So the universe is asking you to enjoy your present moment, enjoy where you are, what you have now, enjoy that and relish that. So let us see how this month will be for your mind place. And you have the Six of Swords. It's beautiful. You will learn some lessons. You will move towards calmer waters. There will be a lot of healing and clarity that will come to you in the mind. This is the Swords energy, and is moving away from the choppy waters into the clearer waters and the calmer waters. So maybe your mind was very unstable and very moody, and you were very disillusioned or very confused or very sad, pained, or you were repeating some cycles, or you were repeating some patterns in your life which was causing you a lot of stuck up energy, pain, anger, angst. Now you will be able to heal that and move towards better, calmer times. Your mind will be calmer, your mind will be more focused and better, more at peace. Beautiful. Let's see what this month will bring for your heart space. And you have the Three of Pentacles. So in your heart space, I feel you will be able to bring a balance between your yin, yang and spirituality. So you may find someone who will help you move forward. You will find a guide, a mentor who will show you the path, who will teach you how to work as a team, who will teach you how to work together in harmony and balance with other people, which you were not finding earlier. You will be able to find more happiness and coordination in your heart. I'm also getting on the negative side for some of you that you may be in a relationship that has a third party situation. You may be involved with someone who is already married, or you are married and you are involved with someone. So if that is the situation, then be careful and come out of it. That is not the right thing to do, the right way to be. That will create a lot of turmoil and anxiety to you. So make the choice either to be in one relationship or the other. You can't be in two relationships together. It never brings harmony and balance to you. It will never bring peace in your life. It will always create that discord and disbalance. Not a good situation to be in, trust me. So get out of it if you are in that situation. So let us see what July will bring for your work and finances. And you have the 10 of Wands. So there will be a lot of work, a lot of burden on you. Maybe your workload will increase. You will receive more clients, more workload. You will have to take care of more things. So this may be a very busy month for you. This may be a very difficult month for you. Work-wise, it could be that you will have to take care of a lot of responsibilities. So remember to enjoy the journey, enjoy even the hard work. It is always a temporary phase, so don't let it stress you out. Sometimes we have to work extra hard, but after that phase, we have a lot of free time and peace, right? We get a holiday. So enjoy where you are at this time, enjoy your work, enjoy your responsibilities and burdens at this time. Don't feel negative about it, don't feel burdened by it. Take it in your stride. So let us see what the month of July will bring for your love and romance. And you have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Wow. So those of you who are single and are looking for love, you will find your new love at this time. A new person will come into your life that will stir your romantic feelings. You will find the love of your life. How beautiful. So let us see which planets will affect you at this time, because there is such a melee of planets happening. Which planet will affect you the most at this time? And you have Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief and love. So if you have been going through difficult times and you have a lot of expansion happening, your teamwork is also increasing, more people may get added to your team. It could also be a work situation where more people are added to your team and the burden increases on you. So the universe is saying that Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So your work and space and is expanding. So keep your confidence and your courage. Believe in yourself, and if there are people who are coming with you and there may be different opinions, but if you feel something is wrong or right, be sure to stick to your own guards. Don't allow others to push you around and burden you with unnecessary things. Hold on to your self belief and self esteem. It's what I'm getting from here. Keep your courage, speak your truth, have self confidence, self belief, and then luck will be on your side. So let us get a guidance from the angels for you at this time. What do the angels want to say to you at this time? And you have recovery. So the universe is saying to you, don't worry, the angels will help you recover from the hurt, pain, or burdens that you have, or the anger, angst, anxiety that you have gone through, the fears, insecurities that you may have felt. You will be able to recover from it and be at peace and be calm and confident again. The Jupiter is also supporting you. Jupiter is the planet of success. Jupiter is the planet of courage, of dharma. So do the right thing and the universe will support you. The angels will help you recover everything that you have lost and will support you and guide you to to get your confidence and courage back. So let us get a final guidance message from the universe for you. And you have don't let your past hold you back. The South Node or the Ketu. So maybe you're stuck in the past, maybe you have gone through a lot of pain, fears, insecurities, traumas in the past, and those are affecting your behaviors and your patterns and your life situations. But the universe is saying that everything happens for a reason. We learn the lessons, we grow, there is some destiny involved. We can't avoid not going through a painful situation, but what we can avoid is coming out of that painful situation, learning the lesson, healing that pain, and rising above it, right? So the universe is asking you to heal that pain and rise above it, and don't be stuck in in your past. Don't behave out of those past patterns and cycles and traumas and fears and insecurities. Learn those lessons, and the angels are helping you recover from all this pain and anger and angst and anxiety and fears and insecurities. You will be able to recover and finally be able to move forward. Let go of the past pain, hurt. You have the universe aligned to help you do that, to recover, to expand, to find new love. So the universe is in your favor. Let go. Don't let the past keep you stuck and hold you back. So these were the messages for you, dear Cancerians. I hope you liked it. If you did, please do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and blessings. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my dear Leos. Welcome to your tarot card reading for the month of July. Do not forget to look up your sun, moon, and rising to get a bigger and better picture about the energies. So let us pull out a card to see what the energy of this month will be. What will the energy of the month of July bring for you? What energies will the month of July bring for you? And you have staying focused. Hold the course. So the universe is asking you to stay focused on your path, whatever path it is, whether it's in your work or your relationships or any other situation in your life or your whole life together. Stay focused and you are on the right path, you're doing the right things. So continue doing it, hold the course, whatever direction you're moving, keep moving. Maybe you're not seeing results right away, but in the end you will see the results and the universe will support you. Just keep doing what you're doing. This is what message I'm getting here. Stay focused. Let us see what energy the month of July will bring in your mind place or your mind space. And you have the Hanged Man. I feel you will be able to look at things differently at this time. Maybe you have been holding on to something and you have been feeling stuck in a situation, you have been feeling stuck in a place, Nothing is moving forward. You have been hanging there for dear life, and now you're not taking any action front or back. But now you will get the light, you will get the enlightenment, you will connect to your situation spiritually. You will understand the truth of the whole situation. You will understand why everything was happening in your life. You will finally receive the enlightenment. You will see things from a different perspective. You will look at things from the other person's perspective, or you will get a different perspective to your situation, and that will help you receive a lot of peace and happiness and enlightenment that will help you get out of this stuck up situation. So let us see how this month will be for your heart space. And you have Four of Wands. Wow, wonderful card. So in your heart you're feeling you are in a very happy relationship. Your focus is on stability, security. You will feel very stable, secure and loved. In your life you will feel like you have it all. You'll feel very content, like you have everything in your life that you ever wanted and desired. And that's a good thing. You're going to feel very happy in your heart space. Peaceful, content. So let us see how July will be for your work and finances. And you have the Empress. Wow. So you will be very stable, secure. You will receive the rewards of whatever hard work you have done. You will be very abundant. You will be very successful. You may also start a new project at this time you will give birth to something new. You may have a new beginning in your work, or you may start a new career, or you may start a new company, or you may start a new project at this time. Beautiful, very successful and nice card. Let us see how July will affect your love and romance. How will July affect your love and romance? And you have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So maybe you're waiting for the right person to come into your life. You've been wanting love in your life which you have not been having or receiving for some time. And the universe is assuring you that very soon the right person will enter your life. You will meet the right person, your soulmate. But you need to be very clear what you want in your life. You need to be very clear what type of a person you want in your life. We have to be clear what we want so that when the person comes, we know that this is the right person for us, and we know who is not the right person for us. Because when we are unclear, we are confused, at that time we just accept anyone who comes into our life without realizing that they are not the right person, and they do not possess the values and the virtues that we were looking for, the character that we want. So be very clear about the virtues you want in your partner, the character, nature you want in them, what type of a person you want, so that when the right person comes, you know that this is the right person. So be very clear in your mind what you want, and you will receive it very soon. Wow. So let us see which planet will affect you the most at this time. And you have Venus. Wow. The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence and valuables. So you are desiring beauty and success at this time. You are desiring to be loved and indulgence and valuables. But you have the Four of Wands, you have the Empress, and you also have the very soon cards. Venus will move into Leo by the end of this month. So it is going to strengthen your love and your romance and passion at this time, because it is accompanied with Mars, which brings a lot of passion and aggression and moving forward, being able to take up things that you want to take up. It gives you the passion and drive to move forward. So you are going to go behind your desires, your wishes, your dreams. Whether it is in work, whether it is in love, whether it is for success, but be careful not to overspend on luxurious items. That may bring you into a lot of difficulty. Keep your balance, don't overindulge. But will be a good time to pursue your desires and your dreams. Financially or in love, both ways you will be successful. So let us see what guidance do the angels want to give you at this time, Leos. The angels are telling you get more information. And I did tell you that be more clear about what you want and what you don't want in a person. And also, if there is a person who has stirred your romantic feelings, or you have recently met someone and you're considering them for a partnership, get more information about them. Don't go on first impressions. Spend some time, get more clear what they are. Everyone puts their best foot forward initially, right? It's later that we see their real colors. So get more information on what type of person they actually are, what their nature is, or whether you are starting a new project. Get more information about it. Study, do more research, go deeper within, and then plan your actions. Then take the first steps. So finally, let's get one last guidance from the universe. And the universe says, look at the bigger picture, the full moon in Sagittarius. And we did have the full moon in Sagittarius last month on 25th June. So the universe is asking you to look at the bigger picture. Don't be focused on small things. A relationship or a situation in your life is hurting you or not perfect. Look at the bigger picture. Even with the Venus, don't be self-absorbed. Don't just look at your own desires and your own wants and goals. Look at the bigger picture, how it will affect you, your life, how your actions will affect others, how your actions will help this world. So you need to rise above your personal gains and look at how you can create an impact on this world, how you can inspire others, help them grow, help them find their goals and their passions, and look at the bigger picture. Look at how you can make this world a better place to live in. Beautiful reading for you, Leos. I hope you liked it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and light. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello my dear Virgos. Welcome to your reading for the month of July. Do not forget to check your sun, moon and rising to get a bigger and better picture about the energies for this month. I hope you're all doing well. Let us see what energy will this month of July bring into your life. What energies will this month of July bring into your life? And you have wise leader. You are a beacon for others. Wow. Virgos are the hermit, the wise person who goes within and learns his lesson, who is finding this light. So it's now time for you to step out of that cave and share your teachings with others. Be the beacon of light for others. Share your wisdom. Show others the path. Help others to guide others to move forward in their life. So you will step into your wise leader role now in the month of July. Wow, that's so beautiful, Virgos, for you. You will finally be able to move forward and help others. Be an example for the world. Show them how to live the life. Show them how to do their work. Good. So let us see how the month of July will be for you in the mind, please. And you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is your own card, the card of the earth sign. So you will slowly make progress in your mind place. You will be able to finally move forward. You may also make an offer to someone. You will find an idea to move forward. You will come out of your troubles and your cave where you have been thinking and trying to find inspiration, trying to meditate and trying to go within and get answers for your problems. You will finally be able to step out of it with a clearer mind. You are now ready to move forward, take the steps in the direction that you want to take. You will be able to take the first steps for the goal that you have in your life or the direction of your life. It could also be you will finally understand what steps you need to take to move forward in your life. Let us see how it will affect your heart space. And you have the Eight of Swords. So somewhere in your heart you may still feel very trapped and caught up. You may feel that There is no options for you to move forward. You can't see the truth. You can't see the way forward or the path forward. But remember, you are not drowning. There is hardly any water here and the path is open. You just need to take off your blindfold and cut these cords. You have enough swords to cut the cords. It is just that you're not looking at your life in a different way. So your heart and your mind are not in balance here, which you need to bring at this time. You need to get out of this victim mentality. So let us see how it will affect your work and finances. And you have your own card, the Hermit card. So you will be very much in your element in your work. You will be in your thoughtful, wise leader role. You may get a leadership role in your work area. You may be promoted, or you may find a job or project that will put you in a leadership role, or you may decide to start a new project or a new work which will help others. So you will be very much in your element, in your wise leadership. This is exactly the same energy, the wise leader card. So work wise, this month is going to be very good for you. You will be in your element, you will be in your power. So let us see romantically how this month is going to be for you, what energy this month will bring for you in your love and romance. And you have past life relationship, you have known each other before. You might meet someone who is connected to your past life. This person may be an old soul who you knew in your previous lives, and when you see them, you will feel that instant connection and that instant energy between you, that instant bonding and caring and love between you, because you have known each other in many previous lives. Beautiful. So you may meet someone who is a past life connection to you, a soulmate or a twin flame. So let us see which planet will affect you the most in this month. And you have Uranus, your potential for sudden change, enlightenment and awakening. And you have the Hermit card, you also have the Wise Leader card. So you may finally suddenly see the truth of where you have been stuck, and you will be able to then move forward. You will realize where you have not been true to yourself, where you have not been seeing the intuition and the guidance the universe has been giving you. You have locked yourself, you have closed your eyes, you have been feeling trapped and stuck up in a situation, and you thought there was no way out of it. You will finally find that way out, and certain changes will happen in your life that will help you get out of the stuck energy, and either the universe will make it or you will decide to suddenly get up and get out of this situation. You will receive the wisdom to get out of the situation here. You may decide to just get up and make that change that you were thinking. You may just quit a job or end a job or change a job or change a house, change a relationship, end a relationship. You may take some sudden drastic action during the month of July. So let us see what guidance the angels want to give you at this time. What guidance do the angels want to give you at this time? And they say it's up to you. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do, how you want to do it. The universe is giving you the opportunity to do what you feel is right. You are in your element. You are a wise leader. You know what is right to you. And when you choose your path, the universe will always support you. The angels will support you. Remember that though many things are destined in our life, we always have the free will and the choice to choose our path. And when we choose one path, the other path has to be compromised. We have to make that decision on our own. No choice is good or bad. It is up to you how you see it. And the universe will always support you when you're making the right choices. So the universe is telling you to come to your own conclusions and make the changes on your own. Get out of that stuck up feeling. It's up to you to feel stuck up and closed, or get out of that stuck up and victim mentality Get out of that stuck up situation. Go within, listen to your intuition is what the universe wants you to do is listen to your intuition, trust your intuition. They are speaking to you through your intuition. And finally, unless you won't take the action, you won't make the change, nothing will change in your life. So it's up to you to go ahead and make that change. The universe will support you. Look at how the wings are protecting and supporting her. So you are protected. The universe is protecting you. The angels are protecting you. So don't worry, everything will be perfect in your life. Let's get a final guidance from the universe. And you have your dreams need a practical plan. The full moon in Taurus. It's good to have dreams. You have been sitting and dreaming for some time, but it's also necessary to have a practical plan to it, to take the steps necessary to bring those dreams into reality, right? We may want to eat delicious food all our lives, but if we don't get up and buy the groceries, cut, chop, it's a process, right? And cook it, and then only we will have the dish ready. So you need to put in all that effort. You need to take those practical steps, do the needful, then only your dreams will be a reality. So pay attention to how you can convert your dreams to a reality by taking those steps. Have the courage, have the strength to take those steps, and your dreams will become real. So those were the messages for you Virgos. I hope you liked it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and light. Bye-bye. Hello my dear Libras. Welcome to your tarot card reading for the month of July. Do not forget to check your sun, moon and rising to get a bigger and better picture about the energies for this month for you. So let us begin with what energies this month will bring into your life. What energies, overall energies will this month bring into your life? And you have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Wow, so beautiful. Libras, the universe is supporting you and protecting you. You are protected. This is Archangel Michael standing with his sword to protect you. So don't worry. Nobody can harm you. You are protected by the angels this month. Beautiful. So let us see how it will affect your mind space at this time. How will the month of July affect your mind space at this time? And you have the Ten of Swords. So somewhere I feel you will end a very difficult cycle. Mentally you have been feeling very backstabbed. You have been feeling the world was against you. You were feeling that people were hurting you, harming you, whether verbally or literally. You have reached rock bottom. You are tired. You are ready to give up. But this is the end of the cycle. Now the only way to go is up. And the universe is protecting you. So no one will harm you again. No one will backstab you again. You are protected. Whatever is happening is for your good, so that you will learn the lessons. You will realize who is the right person and who is the bad person. And see, he has the victory sign on his hand. The two fingers. So the only way up now is to go towards victory, to rise up, to grow, to move forward. So you will end a very difficult cycle in the month of July mentally. It could be your own habits, patterns, pain, traumas that you will heal. You will do your shadow work, or in your life, in some relationship, or in some project or work-wise. There will be a very major ending for you in the month of July. Could be a job, could be a project, could be something major will end for you. Let us see how it will affect your heart space. And you have the Two of Swords. So you are still feeling stuck up, you are still feeling unable to make the decisions, you are not looking, you are blindfolded, you are not seeing the truth in a situation, you are not seeing the reality of a situation. Your heart is very closed, you are scared to move forward. You are very much in your shadow energy, you are very much in the victim mode. Oh, the world is against me, everyone is against me, I have nowhere to go, I have nothing to do, I have no one to depend on. and you have closed your heart to love, to support, to sharing. So the universe is asking you to open your heart, to be vulnerable, to look at the bigger picture, remove this blindfold, keep your swords down. You don't need to fight all the time, you don't need to keep protecting your heart all the time. Nobody will hurt you. You are protected by the angels. Open your heart, be vulnerable, be truthful. And just because you met some bad people in your life earlier doesn't mean everyone else is also bad. Learn to trust again, learn to give people a chance. Not all are bad, right? So the universe is asking you to open your heart and get out of this victim mode and victim mentality. Let us see how this month will be for your work and finances. And you have the hangman. So maybe you're stuck in a situation, maybe this is all about your job and work that you're feeling stuck, you're feeling, because there are two cards of feeling stuck. Maybe you're in a very difficult job, you have a difficult boss, or your colleagues are backstabbing you, people are taking advantage of you, and you're feeling stuck in this limbo here, you're not being able to move forward, you're not being able to change the situation. And you have become very guarded and very blind. You can't see any way forward, you can't see any way out of the situation. But the universe is asking you to go within and trust your intuition. It is talking to you, the angels are conveying the truth to you. Receive this, look at things from a different perspective, look at things from maybe the other person's perspective, and you will understand, you will receive the enlightenment and the epiphany of what the real truth is. You look at the bigger picture, and that will help you get out of the stuck up situation. So let us see how the energy will be for you in the month of July in love and romance. How will your love and romance be for you? And you have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Wow. So you may decide to take a holiday to get out of all this situation. Take a holiday with your loved one. Enjoy your honeymoon. Go on a short break. Spend time with your loved one and spend some quality time. Share your love. Open your heart. Be vulnerable. And that will bring a lot of happiness and bliss into your life. That will change all this negative energy that you're holding on to, this victim mode and victim mentality that you're holding on to. Take a break and spend time with your loved one. Let's see which planet is affecting you the most in the month of July. And you have Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, talk and travel. So Mercury is the planet of communication, and it is entering Gemini in this month of July. So it is time for you to pay attention to your communication skills. How do you speak? How do you communicate with others? Is it heart-centered? Is it honest? Is it open? Or are you always guarded, fearful, closing your heart, being very mental, logical, not opening your heart to others, not writing and talking and sharing with others? So the universe is asking you to pay attention to your communication skills. How you speak your truth. Is your truth cutting, rude, harsh? Or is it spoken with love, kindness and compassion? Even if we are pointing someone else's mistakes or correcting someone or giving criticism to someone, it should be very healthy and it should be very kind and compassionate, not harsh and rude, right? So the universe is asking you to check on your communication skills at this time. Pay attention to how you communicate. So let us get one guidance from the angels. Let us see what guidance do the angels want to give you at this time, Liberals. And you have opportunity. Wow. So the angels are giving you an opportunity for abundance. Look at how the gold is falling on her. So there is an opportunity for change, for abundance, to improve your communication, to travel. Mercury is also the planet of travel. So, and you have the honeymoon card. So maybe this is a good time for you in July to travel, take that short break, go within, share your heart, open your heart, share your feelings with your loved ones. That will give you an opportunity to improve your relationships, to come out of that victim mentality and mood and feel more abundant in yourself. Beautiful. Let us get one more guidance from the universe. And you have don't let pride get in your way, the full moon in Leo. If you have not communicated clearly, you have hurt people, you have said harsh things, the universe is telling you don't let pride get in your way. Say sorry where you have to, apologize to the people you have hurt. Express your truth in a more loving, kind, compassionate way. If you have to make the first move or you have to apologize to someone, go ahead and do it. Don't let your pride stop you. End of the day, when we open our heart, we are the biggest receivers. When we give from our heart, we receive the most, right? The happiness, contentment, the joy that comes from opening a heart and giving and receiving is immense. And living in your pride and ego and blocking yourself will cause you the biggest pain than it will cause others, right? So the universe is asking you to open your heart, share your feelings, travel, come out of your ego, come out of your pride, and you will be the biggest gainer here. I hope you like these messages for you, Libra. If you did, do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and light to you. Bye bye. Hello, my dear Scorpios. I hope you all doing well. Welcome to your reading for the month of July. Do not forget to check your sun, moon, and rising to get a bigger and better picture of the energies of this month. So let us see what energy is the universe bringing for you for the month of July. What energy is the universe bringing for you for the month of July? And you have first light, beginning a new cycle. Wow. So Scorpios, I think you have ended a cycle, very major cycle recently, and July will bring a new beginning for you. You will start a new cycle, whether it is in work or in your life or it is in love. You will see the first light. You may meet the right person at this time. You may meet someone who stirs your feelings, or you may get a new job interview or a new call from someone for a new job, or you may find a new path. But you will start seeing the first light in the month of July. You will begin a new cycle from this month of July. How beautiful. So let us see how will the month of July affect your mind space. How will it affect you mentally? How will your mental energy be affected in the month of July? And you have the Six of Pentacles. So you will find a balance in your life. You will feel more balanced, more generous, more ready to give. Maybe you have blocked yourself earlier. You were feeling very left out in the cold. Before the Six of Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles, where you are thrown out. You are out in the cold. You are feeling left out. You are feeling rejected. You are feeling abandoned at that time. But now you will realize the goodness of it all, the lesson in all that, and you will feel more balanced in your life. You will feel more generous. You will be able to give and receive more at this time in the month of July. So let us see what will be the energy of your heart space. How will the energies affect your heart space at this time? And you have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, you got both the Pentacles cards. So I feel somewhere, Scorpio, you are feeling very grounded. Pentacles are all earth energy, right? So you're feeling very grounded at this time. You are feeling very resilient, very patient, very peaceful at this time. And in your heart, you will feel like you have it all. There's a lot of abundance in your heart. Your heart is open to happiness and joy. You are open to receiving and giving. You feel like you have it all. There's permanent legacy. There is love, there is a home, there is enough money, abundance in your life. So you are feeling very peaceful, content, happy and loved in your heart space now in the month of July. Wow, beautiful. So let us see how it will affect your work and finances for July. And you have the Page of Swords. So maybe you will receive a new message, or you may meet a new person, or you may start a new project or a job that will help you move forward in your life. Maybe you may get a call for a new job, or you may get a call to join a new company, or you may get a promotion, or you may get some communication that will make you very happy and take you forward, or you may make a new beginning in your own business or in your own project. You may start something new, and you already got the first light card, beginning of a new cycle. So maybe may start a new beginning in your workplace. You may start some new job or project that you want to do, or a new business. So the new beginning may be in your workspace, I feel. So let us see what energies will come in your love life. How will the energies of July affect your love and romance? And you have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe you will realize that where you have been codependent in a relationship, you have been clinging to a person who is not right for you, or you are looking for love, acceptance, and validity outside of yourself. You are looking for love outside because you don't love yourself enough. You're feeling very codependent. You are dependent on the people around you for happiness, for to feel happy, to feel worthy, to feel content, to feel self-confident, which is not right. You need to give yourself love. You need to be confident in your own self. Whether others believe in you or not, you need to believe in yourself. So if there is this codependency in yourself, it is an addiction. We wallow in self-pity, right? We need to get out of this. This is something you need to heal and get out of it, where you have been clinging in relationships, where you have been codependent in relationships, where you have been seeking validity from others for yourself. Get out of this. Then you will find true love. So let us see which planet will affect you the most at this time in the month of July. Which planet will most affect you in the month of July? And we have Pluto, Scorpio, which is your own planet. Your Lord is Scorpio. Your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. Wow. And Scorpio is all about death and rebirth. And you got the card of Pluto, which is all about rising like the phoenix from the ashes. You yourself are capable of it. You have that power in you. Scorpio has the power of rebirth. So if you have been in this codependent behaviors and that is causing you a lot of pain and anxiety and angst and emptiness in your heart, you need to rise above the phoenix. Heal yourself. Realize that you are worthy. Realize that you are capable. You realize that you deserve love and you deserve the best in life. And take this leap of faith and rebuild yourself. So this month will be a big month for transformation for you, Scorpios, I feel. You will end major cycles. You got the card of Pluto as well as the first light. You are beginning a new cycle. So definitely July seems to be a month of major changes and new beginnings for you, Scorpio. New cycle will begin. You will transform yourself, is what I feel. Something that was blocking you, that was stuck up in you, will be released and you will change. You will get out of a difficult phase of your life. So let us get a message from the angels. Let's see what the angels want to say to you. Wow, third card of changes, big happy changes. So major change coming up for you, Scorpios. Definitely 100% big changes. You got Pluto and you got big changes here. So definitely major change will come into your life in the month of July. Scorpios, do mention in the comments to let me know what change is coming to your life at this time. I would love to hear from you. And the angels are supporting you in that change. They are protecting you and taking care of you. Go ahead and make that leap of faith. Rise above like the phoenix. Let's get a final message from the universe for you. Wow, a new start is coming. New moon. This is the most important, or I must say powerful reading that I've ever done. I've never received so many cards of change in one reading. Out of 8 cards, you have 4 cards which are talking about change. Wow, Scorpios. Big major time for you for change. You are ending a major cycle and a new start is coming. This also says new start. This energy card also says new start. You have Pluto and 2 cards saying change. New change is coming. So Scorpio, July is going to be a very transformational month for you. Major changes will happen. You will rise above the ashes and be a phoenix. You will end major cycles. You will make new beginnings. You will start new happy times. All the best to you, Scorpios. I'm so happy for you, and I would really love to hear from you about these changes. If you like this reading and these messages, do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Love and light to you. Bye bye. Welcome, my dear Sagittarians, to your tarot card reading for the month of July. Do check out your sun, moon, and rising to get a bigger, better picture of how this month will be for you. So let us begin with the energies that will affect you in this month of July. Let's see the overall energies that the universe is sending your way in the month of July. And you have great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. Wow. And Sagittarius is all about adventure, traveling, freedom, moving forward. And the universe is asking you to take a risk, venture forward. If you have been wanting to take this journey or take travel or move forward in a certain direction in your life, whether it's in a job or a business or a relationship, and you have been getting scared that it is a big risk, you may win or you may lose, but if you don't try, then you are already lost, right? So the universe is telling you that take that risk and venture forward. The universe is protecting you. It will be a great adventure for you. We always learn, right? Even if we lose financially in a venture or a business that we start, we learn the lessons. We know what mistakes not to make in our next venture, right? So you always gain. So take a risk and venture forward is what the universe is telling you to do at this time. So let us see how the energies will affect your mind at this time, mentally how you will be affected at this time. Wow, Sagittarius, you got your own card, Temperance. So you are going to be feeling very powerful at this time mentally. You are in your element. You have been able to integrate your yin and yang energies. You are creating alchemy. You know you are combining forces. You are combining things in your life. You are combining energies. You are combining thoughts. And you are combining your heart and mind. There is some alchemy that you're doing at this time in the month of July that will take you towards happiness and this great adventure. There is the sun shining in the background. There's a bright sunlight here. And she's very much balanced in earth and water. She's balancing her emotions and practicality and protected by angels. There's a light in her heart. Very good card to get, Sagittarius. You are very much in your element and in your power. You are able to see the truth. You have received enlightenment. You are protected by angels. The universe is guiding you and showing you the path. You can see this path leading to the light, and you are preparing yourself to take this great adventure. Wow. So let us see how the energies will affect your heart space. And you have the King of Wands, which is your own card, Sagittarians. I think even Aries got this card. So you can check out the Aries reading if you have planets in Aries or any connection with Aries. So King of Wands, you are very much in your element. This is another card which says you are in your power, you are in your king energy, you are very much in control of your kingdom, of your life, of your emotion. You are full of passion to move forward. You are full of energy and strength and courage to move forward. You have finally taken control of your life where you couldn't control your life. It was haywire, it was scattered, it was chaotic. Now you know what you need to do. You are taking the reins of your life in your own hands, where you may have given your power away to others. Others were dictating your life, others were directing your life, others were telling you what is right and wrong in your life, and you were blindly following it. Now you are taking the power back in your hands. You are trusting your own intuition, you're trusting your own power, your own strength, your own wisdom, and you are taking control of your life. You are now very much full of passion and strength to move forward, to take the risks, to take the action that you feel is right. You are full of passion and control of your life. Wonderful. So let us see how it will affect your work and finances. How will the month of July affect your work and finances? Wow, when you have the Fool, you have two major arcana cards here, the Fool and the Temperance and the King of Wands. All three cards are very, very powerful. So you will make a new beginning in your work. Maybe you may start a new job, or you may start a new project, you may start a new business. You will take the leap of faith and you will take a risk. These are two cards of taking the risk and embarking on a new journey. The Fool and the Great Adventure are the two cards having same energy. So both cards of taking that leap of faith, taking that risk, going forward, believing in the path, believing in the future, believing that the universe is guiding you and taking care of you, and having the energy, the passion and the strength to move forward, trusting in yourself that you will be able to be successful. You will find the right path and the right success, and you're finding the strength now to move forward and take that leap of faith and do what you wanted to do for some time. Wow, wonderful cards for you, Sagittarius. So let us see how the month of July will be for your love and romance. What energy is the month of July bringing for your love and romance? And you have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This card, I think even Aries got this card. So maybe there is someone from your past whom you had a fallout with, a breakup with, and you may decide to reconcile now with them. You may finally be able to combine your energies and find a middle ground, middle path, and move forward and embark forward on a new adventure. You are now, you know yourself, you understand yourself, you see your faults, you see your strengths, you are fully aware of who you are now, and you are ready to take control of your life and your relationships and your overall energy. Beautiful. So let us see which planet will affect you the most at this time. And you have Mars. Your physical energy, drive, strength and fighting spirit. Wow. Mars is the ruler of Aries. And Aries are the pioneers, the beginners. The Fool is the card of Aries. So you have the pioneer's energy at this time. The Mars is giving you strength and vitality and power to move forward. Maybe you were feeling very mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted till now, and your life was scattered. There was chaos all around you. You didn't know which path to take. You didn't know what to do, how to do it. But now you have understood your path. You have been able to balance your yin and yang energies, your mental and emotional energies, your heart and mind. You know the path. You are ready to take the leap of faith and move on a new adventure. And the Mars energy is giving you a lot of physical energy, strength and drive to move forward. Wow, just what we all need, right? When we move forward, we need the Mars energy. That gives us the strength and vitality to move forward, the strength to take long journeys, the strength to take risks, the strength to start new, make new beginnings, start a new job, to start a new business. We need the Mars energy, right? So you will have this energy at this time. How beautiful is that? Sagittarius, you have got wonderful cards. I hope you all the best of luck. So let us get some guidance for you from the universe. What do the angels want to say to you? And you angels are saying trust. So you need to trust your path, you need to trust your intuition, you need to trust the guidance that you are receiving from the universe. You need to trust that you are on the right path, what you are doing is the right thing. You need to trust that you have the power and capability and strength to achieve what you are out to achieve, to make this new beginning, to take it to success, to find success in your business or whatever venture that you are going on in your adventure. Whatever you do, trust yourself. trust your intuition, trust your power, don't undermine yourself, don't lack self-confidence. Trust that you are protected and guided by the angels. The universe is always protecting us, always guiding us. We need to trust that. We always protected and guided, and we will reach exactly where we are supposed to reach. The universe will always take care of us. So you need to bring more trust in yourself, for yourself and the universe. Bring more trust. Let's get a final message from the universe, one guidance. And you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So believe you are good enough. Believe you have all the strength, capabilities, mentally, emotionally, physically. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. You are good enough. You are good enough for the world. You are good enough for your relationships. You are good enough for whatever work, job, business you are deciding to do and move forward with. You are good enough, you are capable, you will be able to do it and take it forward. So don't hesitate, don't self-doubt, don't self-sabotage your life. Have faith in yourself, find the strength and move forward. Take that leap of faith. The cards are all supporting you, the universe is supporting you. Beautiful messages for you, Sagittarius. I hope you liked it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello my dear Capricorns. Welcome to your reading for the month of July. Do check your sun, moon and rising to get a bigger, better picture about the energies of this month. I hope you're all doing well. Let's see what the month of July is bringing into your life. What energies is the month of July bringing into your life? And you have distant thunder. Clear the air. So maybe there is some issues in your life, there is some chaos and there is some confusion. Maybe you had a fallout with people in your life, there was some fight, there was some confusion, there was some disbalance in your life or miscommunication, misunderstandings in your life with someone, and the universe is asking you to clear the air, to speak your truth as it is, to express yourself. It's very important to clear the air at this time, to clear the misunderstandings that may be going on between you and other people. So speak your truth. Don't get scared that it will hurt them, they may not like it, or it may be wrong, I may be wrong. Speak your truth. Maybe you will get to your answers that will surprise you and that will clear the air and doubts and insecurities from your heart. So time to speak your truth. And Mercury in Gemini is supporting it, right? Let us see how this month will be for your mental space. And you have the World. So you will end a major cycle, you will complete something very important at this time, or you may feel the world is open to you, the world is available to you. Your horizons will expand, your mind will expand. When you clear the air, you will realize that some things will just open up for you. You may feel more connected to the world, more in balance with the world, more available to the world, and the world opening up to you at this time. Yeah, the blocks and obstacles are always in our mind, right? Once we clear those, then the world is our oyster. We can just move forward and expand as much as we want. It's all our choice. So let us see how the energies will affect your heart space at this time. And you have the 10 of Pentacles. So you will feel very happy, very content, very peaceful. I think this clearing of air is going to help you open and expand in your life, will help you feel more peaceful, happy, content, self-confident. You will feel a lot of self-love, self-esteem will go up. You will realize that you have it all. End of the day, you will feel very satiated and content in your life at this time. You will feel abundant. Wonderful. Let us see how it will affect your work and finances. And you have the King of Cups. So you are going to feel very emotionally mature in your workspace. You will be very much in control of your emotions, very capable, very focused, very happy and content in all areas of your life. You're mentally, emotionally, and financially. Capricorn, I feel this month is going to be very important for you. You will feel very happy, content, capable, full of self-love, self-confidence, self-esteem, and successful. You will be able to gain a lot in this month. You will be able to be very successful in this month. So let us see what energies it will bring into your love and romance. You have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So the universe is asking you to let go of control issues. If you have been trying to control a person or a situation in your life, your love life, deciding how they should behave, how they should act, what they should do for you, what they shouldn't do, the universe is asking you to let go of control. You may be wanting to take a situation in a certain direction and the other person is not conceding, or you may want something to happen in your relationship which is not happening, and that is making you feel very insecure, fearful, empty, and that may have caused a lot of misunderstandings between you both. So when you clear the air, you will realize that everything is perfect, everything is beautiful, and you'll feel happy and content. So let go of those control issues. Allow them to be what they want to be. Allow the situation to happen naturally. Don't try to force anything in your life. So let us see which planet is going to affect you the most at this time. And you have Saturn, and Saturn is your own Lord Capricorn, and Saturn is retrograde in Capricorn at this time. It is the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So you will gain the wisdom, you will realize. I know Saturn is a very difficult and very harsh planet. It grinds us to a powder. I know exactly how Saturn goes, but Saturn is a very karmic planet. It pays us for our karmas, whether we do good or bad. Pay attention to your karmas, do the right thing, have the right intentions, and if you have done good karma, you will receive the payback now. It will pay you for the good things. Saturn always gives us wisdom. It takes us through cycles to teach us to be humble, to learn the lessons that life is teaching us, to heal our pains, traumas, angst, anxieties, insecurities, fears, to learn to let go and trust in the universe, to let go of these control issues, trust in the universe, trust in the life cycle, trust in the lessons, trust in divine timing. Saturn is also Kal. It is the time, planet of times. We have to trust in divine timing. Let go of the control issues, let go of when, what should happen, and the Saturn will make it happen in the right time, in the right way. Saturn is giving you the life lessons that you need to learn at this time. Let us see what guidance the angels want to give you at this time, what message and guidance angels want to give you at this time. The angels are telling you no need to worry. The angels are taking care of you, they are protecting you, they are cherishing you, and if you have done good karmas in your past, don't worry. You have nothing to worry. Only good things will come back to you. You will get payback. Maybe till now you did not receive the goodness in return for your karmas. You have been giving and giving and not receiving anything. But Saturn is now favorable for you and giving you the payback for what all good karmas you have done in the past. So you don't need to worry. The universe is supporting you. Let us get one last guidance from the universe. And you have prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Wow. So the universe is telling you don't worry. You have prosperity lying ahead. Saturn will give you the payback for your good karmas. And you will be prosperous. Don't feel that you have put in a lot of hard work but nothing is coming out of that situation. You have nothing to worry. Prosperity will come to you very soon. In the month of July is going to be very prosperous for you, very fulfilling, very emotionally, mentally satisfying for you, and you will gain a lot of wealth, and it will be very good work-wise also for you. Very beautiful cards, Capricorn, and very beautiful reading for you. I hope you liked it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and light. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello my dear Aquarians, and welcome to your tarot card reading for the month of July. Do check your sun, moon and rising to get a bigger and better picture about the energies of this month. So let us see what energies will this month bring for you? What are the overall energies for the month of July for you? And you have rainbow blessings. Wow, blessings are showering on your life. So the universe is going to shower you with blessings in this month. You have been putting in a lot of effort and time into things, people, relationships, work, and finally you will see the blessings coming to you in all from all directions and in all parts of your life. These rainbow blessings will bring all the colors into your life, all the happiness that you deserve into your life. How beautiful is that, Aquarians? So let us see how will the energy affect you mentally at this time. And you have Four of Pentacles. So maybe in your mind you're still holding on to some things tightly. You are very scared of your stability and security. You're holding on to your money, your resources, your heart, your feelings very tightly, and you're not opening yourself to sharing, giving at this time. You're feeling very closed off and very insecure and fearful at this time mentally. But you need to open it, right? You are receiving the blessings. When we open our heart, we let the energy flow from in emotions and in our money. We allow more money and emotions to come into our life, right? So never fear that you will lose everything. The universe is always there to provide for you and take care of you. Let the energy circulate. Let us see the energy of your heart space at this time. And you got your own card, the star. Wow. So a lot of healing happening in your heart, a lot of guidance coming to you from the universe. The star is showing you the path. You are healing your life. You are in your element. Finally, you will heal yourself. You will bring balance into your heart. Maybe your mind is a little distracted, a little insecure this time, but in your heart, you have learned your lessons. You are healing your shadows. You are healing this fears and insecurities, and you will be able to balance your life. Bring more hope in your heart. Bring more healing in your heart. Bring more grounding into yourself. Bring more openness into yourself. Be open, vulnerable, and trust in your intuition. Trust in the guidance that the universe is giving you at this time. So let us see how it will be for your work and finances. And you have Four of Wands. Just what I was saying, that don't be so scared of your security and stability. You have the Four of Wands, so you will receive a lot of abundance in the month of July. You will feel very, very stable and secure. The couple has it all: love, such a big castle, marriage. So beautiful things are opening up to come into your life. So trust the universe, trust your intuition, trust your guidance, and good things will come into your life, Aquarium. Abundance is coming to you. So don't feel this insecurity and lack in your life. Don't feel stuck up in your life. Don't feel stingy and miserly in your life. When you heal and open up, you will receive abundance. So let us see how the month of July will be for you in love and romance. And you have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So maybe you are in a relationship or a situationship, or you have recently met someone that you can't trust, or you don't trust that you will ever get love, or you don't trust that you can be naked, vulnerable, open to anyone. You may feel that the situation won't work out in your favor. There may be hundreds of doubts in your mind or mistrust. So the universe is asking you to trust and have faith that everything will turn out just perfect for you. Don't give up your hope and aspirations. Things will work out well. You have trust, you have healing, and you have Four of Wands, which is also the soulmate and twin flame card, marriage card, stability card. So maybe you may find the right person at this time. You will find the right partner at this time, which will be a permanent partner, which will finally lead you to marriage. Beautiful, Aquarians. So let us see what planet will affect you the most at this time. And you have Chiron, your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. So maybe you are going through a lot of inner healing at this time. Chiron is the wounded healer. You have healing properties. You have a very healing nature maybe, but you have been so wounded and so hurt in your past relationships, that you have closed your heart and you were in this Four of Pentacles energy, not opening yourself, not looking at yourself, not seeing your own patterns and hurts and pains, not learning from those past behaviors, not learning the lessons, not seeing the bigger picture, not healing your addictions, your patterns and cycles. There may be generational curses, there may be past life traumas that you need to heal. So finally, Chiron is helping you heal all that and release that healer in you, heal your wounds and bring more power and empathy to inside you, and you will be able to heal others and teach others also from your own healing, right? When we heal ourselves, we become healers and we teach others how they can heal themselves. We have learned how to heal ourselves, so we teach others how to heal themselves, right? You have two cards of healing. Star is also a card of healing. So in July, you will be able to heal your addictions, your pains, your hurts, your traumas, so that you can find more trust in yourself and more happiness in your life. Beautiful. So let us see what message the angels want to give you at this time. And you have abundance. Two cards of abundance. Even the Four of Wands is a card of abundance. And the angels are also assuring you that you will receive a lot of abundance and in your life. And abundance is not just about money. It is about wisdom. It is about happiness. It is peace, contentment, wealth, everything. So you will feel very abundant and you will feel very powerful. You will feel like you have it all in the month of July. You will finally receive love, money, satisfaction, contentment, healing in your life. How beautiful is that? So let us get a final message from the universe for you, Aquarians. And you have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So the universe is telling you that powerful changes will come into your life at this time. Once you heal yourself, you see your patterns, you let go of those behaviors, you open your heart, you learn the lessons, you see the bigger picture of it all. You understand that people are just helping you grow. Even those who are hurting you are teaching you to let go of control, to let go of mistrust, to let go of the pains and traumas that you're holding on to for some time. So once you let go all of that, your heart and opens up, you heal, and then you become abundant, and powerful changes will come into your life. When we open our heart to give, when we open our heart to giving, we also open our heart to receiving, and then we receive the abundance, and powerful changes start happening in our life because of that. Beautiful reading, Aquarians. I hope you liked it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lot of love and light to you. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello my dear Pisceans. Welcome to your reading for the month of July. Do check your sun, moon and rising to get the full picture and better picture about how the month of July will work out for you. So let us begin with what energies is the month of July bringing into your life. What energies is the month of July bringing into your life? And you have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. So you will finally get in the flow. You will be able to move forward and there will be smooth sailing in your life. No obstacles, no stuck up energy, no hiccups. Your life will move forward in a very peaceful and content and fun, wonderful way for you. Wow, beautiful. So let us see how the energies will affect your mental state at this time. How will you be mentally in the month of July? And you have the Six of Pentacles. I think even Scorpio had this card. So if you have important planets in Scorpio in your chart, then check out the Scorpio reading as well. So you will feel very balanced and very capable at this time, very generous. You will be open to giving and receiving at this time. Mentally, you will find a lot of balance, which is very difficult for Pisces. You're more emotional, but at this time, you will be grounded, very balanced in the month of July. So let us see how it is going to affect your emotions, your heart space, and you have the Knight of Swords. So you may be feeling the need to move forward very quickly, to communicate your truth. You have understood certain things, you have some ideas and thoughts in your mind which you want to bring to fruition, and you want to show the world. You want to travel, it's also possible that you want to travel and you want to move forward very rapidly in certain areas of your life. You may feel that rush or that restlessness in your heart, the need to do or say something very urgently in your life in the month of July. But be careful that you don't jump into things without thinking properly. So let us see how it will be for your work and finances. Let's see how the month of July will be for your work and finances. And you have the Seven of Swords energy here. So there may be some strategies or mental games that are going on around you, or you may be doing it in your life, in your workspace. Maybe you have to plan something and you're thinking of rushing into it, but you need to plan better, you need to strategize properly. It could also mean that someone around you is playing mental games, is deceiving you or cheating behind your back, or you may be the one doing it. So be aware of that, that will affect you. Be aware and conscious, because it will cause a lot of conflict and emptiness in your life. When we use mental games and when we use deception to win over someone, the win is always hollow. We never feel happy inside because we know it is not worthy. We have not earned it through the right way, right? So it's never complete, it's never satisfying, it never gives us contentment and happiness. So don't do that if you're doing it, or be aware of others who are doing it around you. You may have to be very cautious about the people around you. So let us see how the energies will affect your romance and relationships. And you deserve love, you are lovable. So the universe is telling you that you are lovable. Maybe you have a lot of self-doubt, self-sabotage, self-hatred. You don't think you are good enough. You don't think you deserve love. That's why you settle for less. You settle for unworthy people. You settle for wrong people. You settle for bad people, or people who are not good enough for you, who don't respect you or treat you well. Or you may be playing mental games to get love or progress in your life. So the universe is telling you that you deserve love, you are lovable, and you don't need to play these mind games to get love. You will get love just by being who you are. You deserve it. So you don't need to do anything extra to get love. The planet that is affecting you the most is Vesta, the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Even Aries got this. You are in the cusp of Aries and Pisces, or you have planets in Aries. Check the Aries reading out. You need to recognize the goddess within. You need to know that you are a goddess. You deserve love. Connect to your spirituality. Connect to your sacredness. Connect to your personal powerful energy. And be in your self-confidence. Be in your dignity. Be in your self-respect. You don't need to play mental games to gain anything out of anyone. So when you are in your grace and dignity and elegance, then love automatically comes to you. You believe you deserve love, and the right people will get attracted to your vibration. When you are in a high vibration, when you are in the loving vibration, when you are not in that clinginess and that codependency, you are in that confidence that yes, I'm good enough and I deserve love, then love comes to you, right? So let us get a message from the angels for you. What do the angels want to say to you at this time? You have meditation brings answers. So this is a good time to meditate, to go within. The universe is asking you to go within, meditate, and all the answers to your questions, to your confusions, to the chaos in your life you will receive through your meditation. It will also bring you peace. It will bring you calm. It will connect you to your spiritual and sacred side. and that will give you the confidence and the self-love that you need at this time. So let us get one more message from the universe. Wow, and you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. I think even Sagittarius got this card. So check out the Sagittarius reading if you have any connections there. You have two cards that say you deserve love and you are good enough. So I feel Pisces, you somewhere lack self-confidence. You lack self-love, self-confidence, self-esteem. You don't value yourself. You don't feel you deserve love. You feel you're not good enough. You have a lot of insecurities and fears within yourself, which makes you feel that no one would love you. You are not good for anyone. You are not capable of anything. Nobody will love you or value you or care for you. But that's not true. We all have a beautiful talents, we have beautiful skills, we have beautiful things within us, our nature. Everyone has something or the other within themselves. The universe never made anyone less. We are definitely different, we are definitely unique, but nobody is less or more than someone else. So look at your good points, look at your own powerful talents, skills. What is your power? Find that power. Connect to that power. Connect to the goodness within you. Know that you are lovable. Know that you deserve love. Bring more self-love into you. That will bring self-confidence and that will make you feel that you are good enough and that will bring love into your life. So I hope you like these messages, Pisces. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Lots of love and light to you. Bye-bye.